truth here is that water does have an effect on how we feel. And the truth also is that we can influence water in order to help us feel better. And when we feel better, we create better, we attract better. Basically, our world reflects the way that we feel. So if that's something you want to leverage today, let's get right into it. Hello and welcome. My name is Kartika Nair and you're watching Synchroshot. So let's jump into it. We know that Dr. Masaru Emoto did experiments with water where he took two batches of water, one exposed to positive thoughts, emotions, and music, one exposed to negative thoughts, emotions, and music. Now, when he froze those batches of water and he looked at the crystal, he saw that the ones exposed to the positive words, emotions, music, crystalline in beautiful ways, and those that were exposed to negative, like words like hate and fear, found very chaotic crystals. It did not have beautiful shapes at all. Now, we can see that physically in his lab. But imagine what's happening inside of our body, 70% water, and us thinking all the time when words like hate, fear, but also emotions of not feeling good enough. Imagine how that affects the vibration inside of us because we are water. Imagine the crystalline structures within us. Now, knowing that we can leverage it, and most of you already know this, but we can do this in a way that's very systematized in a good way every single day to make it easy for us to create using water. So let's jump in. So here's how I have personally done this, and my students have done this. So this is tried and tested method. I just want to put one more info here. Is many years ago, about 10 years ago, I don't know the exact timeline. I did an experiment, and it's on YouTube. You can check it out, called the rice experiment. And I took 2 containers of rice, same containers, same boiled rice. It had when you close it, it had like a airtight closing mechanism. So both were closed correctly. Both were placed right next to the window, so the lighting was equal on both of them. And then I did this for about 10 days is what I remember. For one of them I started sending loving feelings towards that rice, and for another one I started sending hateful, angry, yucky vibrations towards that rice. And not that there's anything wrong in all vibration is part of our universe, yin yang, nothing wrong with it, but it just felt really, really dark and painful. So I pushed that into that other rice. After 10 days, if you go and watch that video, you'll see that the rice on the dark side, by that I meant the negative emotions I had put, actually deteriorated in a very yucky, blacky, moldy way. But the rice in which I had sent loving thoughts was pristine. It stayed the way it was. It was little yellowy because of disintegration, because it was decaying, but it stayed pristine. What a dramatic difference just based on the emotions that we produced. And that was 10 years ago when I made that video. Today, we've tried the same thing with our desires, especially our relationships with people who are around us, sending loving thoughts, sending hateful thoughts, and seeing how that immediately vibrates and creates in our reality and experience that we either love about them or we completely hate about them. So our thoughts have such a massive effect, especially love versus fear and hate. So today, we're going to affect that using water into ourselves. So this is what I have done is I have used, and my students have used this also, to use water as a way to magnify the affirmations of what you want to attract in your life. So while you are holding, so first thing we're going to need is actually a glass of water. Okay, it's a beautiful glass of water. First thing that we need once we have our glass of water is we want to be able to hold on to it like this. Okay. And you're going to affirm that as I drink this water, more and more of whatever you want is coming into your life. Or as I drink this water, more and more of, so anything can be put in here. More and more beautiful clients are coming into my life, which is natural for me anyway. So I'm going to try to choose something that I'm creating for the first time. So let's say as I drink this water, more and more sunshiny days are coming into my life. I think that's a little too obvious because, okay. So you can choose anything, okay? So as I drink this water, more and more money comes into my life. As I drink this water, more and more beautiful relationships come into my life. As I drink this water, more and more magic and miracles come into my life. As I drink this water, more and more health is bubbling through my body. As I drink this water, more and more peace is coming to my mind. As I drink this water, more and more harmony is coming into my body. Whatever you want, it's yours to create. So you hold the glass and you think this affirmation. Now, as you're repeating this affirmation, and I suggest you do it about 3 times just to get into the vibration of it, I want you to see this coming into your life. So if you're saying, as I drink this water, more and more money is coming into my life, I want you to genuinely see a train of money. Could be notes, could be coins, could be bitcoins, could be amazing, whatever represents money to you. Okay, maybe amazing holidays, amazing clientele, whatever. You imagine this coming into you, into your body, and your cells are openly receiving these inside it. Your cells are receiving it, your entire being is receiving it, your heart is receiving all of this. So as you're holding your water and you're visualizing this whole train of money coming in, coming into your being is hugging this train of money and genuinely appreciating all this amazing money in your life. You're still holding the glass of water and you're visualizing this. Same thing with relationships. As I drink this water, more and more wonderful people come into my life. Just imagine beautiful people. You don't need to know what they look like. You just need to know what it would feel like to have wonderful people. Maybe you see yourself on a Zoom call with wonderful, beautiful people, or you see yourself hanging out with some wonderful, beautiful people at a cafe. As you're drinking this, you're saying, more and more wonderful, beautiful people are coming in my life. Wow, what a feeling, right? You're infusing it into your water. If it's health, right, you are seeing your entire body bubbling with health. So as I drink this water, more and more health is bubbling through my entire body. Beautiful energy is bubbling through my entire body, and you're visualizing it as you're holding this water. Once you're done with that process, okay, so if you want to pause and do that now, you can. If you want to take your own time later after this video, you can. Once you're done with that, and you affirmed it and you felt it, you will drink the water. So I will drink it now, just to show you. You don't have to drink the whole thing. I'm one of those people who drinks like a bird. So I can't, this will take me a long time to finish. So I will drink as much as I can. But as I drink it, I'm listening to the sound of the water. I'm feeling the way the water feels inside of me. This is one of the, even with the 2 cup method, one of the strong manifestation, let's say, moments is when we're so present when we're drinking. But once you feel that the water reached your stomach and is now being absorbed, I, in that moment, start imagining my cells, my being, my heart is all open and receiving what I want. So first I visualized it while I was holding this. Then I start drinking the water. So let's drink. So while we were drinking, we were being very present, very mindful with the sound, with the sensation. I'm naturally wired to be mindful while drinking because I've practiced it so much, but make sure you don't forget to do that. Be present. Now that I know that the water is in my belly, at this point, I'm imagining the water is getting soaked into my cells and I'm receiving all of the wonderful things that I just created in my mind earlier, right? I'm receiving them magical amounts of money. I'm receiving these beautiful people who I have just hung out with in a cafe in my head, right? I'm receiving them, I'm appreciating them, appreciating the money, appreciating the piece, whatever you want to create. You can do multiple, you can do one desire, up to you. And I've received it and I felt the appreciation for it. And that's it. You can finish the rest of this water. Sound, taste, feeling. Be mindful, be present. That's it. And you can do this every day. Now, what's really cool about this is whenever you're seeing water around you, so maybe the water is on your nightstand, maybe the water is in your office desk, maybe the water is in your kitchen while you're cooking, it will be a stark reminder for you to be mindful of your thoughts because your thoughts are getting absorbed into the water. It's the same thing with cooking. That's why cooking is considered a meditation. It's considered a service because you can actually imbue very positive emotions into what you're cooking and then feeding your family. Many of us, many of you, I've seen this with a lot of people, is when they're cooking, they are playing in their mind all the things that they're angry about, all the things they're venting things out in their mind. Sometimes when they're cooking, they're complaining to other people, and then all that toxic energy gets into your food. It's not that energy is toxic. There's all forms of energy, but it does affect your food. It does affect you. It's not like the most insane effect. There are a lot of things that affect you quite strongly, but it has an effect. So, however subtle it is, if you're already doing it, might as well use it to our benefit. So when you're cooking, when you see water around, generally just use that as a trigger to just flip your thinking. If you're thinking in a downward spiral, that's your reminder to flip your thoughts to what is it that I actually want in my life and what would I love about having it. So now you're vibrating back up. So water can be a great reminder to stay mindful and to pivot. Water can also be a great way to create something magical. Anyway you're drinking it, anyway you're creating. Therefore, you're consistent with your creative process. And that is it. So let me know in the comments, was today's session, not a session, it's a video. I'm a teacher, so it's natural for me to say session. Apologies. Was today's video of value to you? If yes, let me know. If you like the video, like it. If you want others to do this as well in your friends, family, just share this with them. And also subscribe if you like this kind of videos, if you like the vibration, if you like the energy, subscribe. And I want to know in the comments, are you going to actually practice this? Because then you don't have to worry about taking out space to create. You can create as you're drinking water anyway. And in the morning before you go to office or before you start, you can have a whole bottle and just infuse the bottle with your positive energy and then drink it throughout the day also. It's perfectly fine. So use it. Let me know. Easy, simple technique. Let me know if you're going to use it, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Thank you for joining me. I love you, and namaste. Hello everyone! To help heal people, realign their energy and help them manifest magic and miracles in their daily life as well as their desires, big or small, is not just something that I love to do, it is absolutely my mission on this planet. My purpose is to help you release that resistance, to pull up your vibration and put you in a state of receiving all of that magic that you've been asking for. If that is something that excites you, I'd like to invite you to our VibeShift Sessions. These are daily 20-minute live energy exercises that we do together every weekday. If that is something interesting for you, go ahead and find out more information in the description, and I look forward to seeing you there.